Hello, this is Judy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when I post new videos. I really appreciate your support in growing my channel. This video is going to be about the Wander Scrapbooking Collection Kit from Close to My Heart. It's a new one starting here July 2021 and going through August. And it's basically a travel camping theme, and it's really pretty colors with glacier, peacock, paprika, sundance, sapphire, sage. It's just warm, beautiful tones. And I'm showing you all the papers that come in the kit. And I'm going to go through cutting the papers as they show them being cut. I'm not going to do the picture mats though, and you'll see me not cut those out. There's some exclusive paper in this kit. It's that peach watercolor. It's gorgeous. And we are going to do some stenciling with the Distress Oxide ink, spiced marmalade. Sorry if my voice is a little funny. I have come down with a cold, and I actually worked on this scrapbooking layout at a horse show, so that is why my video is very close up to my cutting. Sorry about that. At the end I will show very detailed pictures of the layouts that I have made. I have finished them here at home, and I'll have better pictures. So the cutting diagrams are really easy. They're not very hard at all, and I really appreciate Close to My Heart doing that. There you see me marking off the photo mats that I'm not going to cut out because I don't know a size at this point. I didn't know what pictures I was going to put on there. So I don't want to use cut my cardstock into photo mats and then not use them as photo mats. And I have just started doing that recently, and I think it's working out well for me. So these are the die cut pieces that come with the kit, and that is a cut file. Then we're going to layer pieces behind it, and that's becoming a popular fad recently to have the big letters, and those pieces I'm going to leave in there. And there I'm showing the stencil and the catalog that we're going to be using, and I actually don't have the stencil that they said to use. I don't know where it is. I'll find it. But I use the other one. I use the diamond one, and then I use a circular one. You'll see it in the future part of this video. That one there. Here I'm looking for the stencil, and I'm going, where is it? It's not here. So there's the spiced marmalade, and I had my sponge dauber, and I'm going to put the ink where they show it. Although in the end, I cut this cut file apart and use it on separate pictures or on separate layouts. So it's a double page with lots on one side and go on the other side. And I just want to stress that you know, you make these kits work for you and what you want your layout to look like. So now we're moving on to putting the ink and all the other pieces together in each page. And I didn't really put them together. I just put all the pieces together so I knew what belonged together according to their layout guide. And then when I came home, I changed it up to what I wanted with the photos that I selected. And this is how I'm backing the cut file. I just put glue around the outside. You flip it over so you're doing it on the reverse side. Lay the letter on top, and then when you flip it over, it has a really nice white border around the paper. It's really pretty. And there you have the inner part of the O, so make sure you don't throw that away when you pop it out of your die cuts. And you can see they have them fit, so just make sure you know which way it's going before you glue it down. So that's all done. And I think I'm going to think about how I'm going to lay it out now because I wasn't sure there. I'm showing how they had it, and I'm picking out the stickers that they used on the layout to have available in each kit. I put all the pieces together in a page protector for the future. And this is the right side of the page that goes with the Let's Go die cut, that one you see there. I didn't use it. I made it its own 2-page layout, and you'll see that at the end in the close-ups. So now I'm moving on to the next 2-page layout, and it is this Time to Travel with the watercolor peach background. That's exclusive paper, only available in this scrapbooking kit. And these are new. They're frames. They're chipboard frames, but they're not real thick. They're real thin, which I appreciate because I don't like a lot of bulk in my scrapbooks. And they pop out pretty easy, and they're really nice. Frames are another new fad that's coming out, so I appreciate, close to my heart, keeping up with the popular trends that are happening. So there I have everything laid out and how they selected it. And I did add that paprika behind the border strip that they have there. I don't think that was in the layout. Let me check. Sorry for sniffling. It's just miserable to have a summertime cold. Alright, here are the directions. It looks like I'm moving on. Oh, this is something new that I'm doing myself. Yeah, they didn't have that border strip on that layout. I added that. And here I'm adding some sun rays to a white piece of paper, and I'm going to cut this apart and use it as journaling strips. So I really like how this looked on my final layout, and you will see that again. And in the guide that they give you, they have a sticker that says Wander, and I didn't want it, there it is, I didn't want it like that. I cut it apart so it looks like a word at the top of my layout. And here I'm starting to show the final layouts that I made. And this is the right hand side as I want it to be, and then this is how they have it. Now we're in real time, and these are the layouts as Close to My Heart has designed them. So these are the two that you just saw, and I will show you now what I came up with. Okay, first one, I added some stamping around the outside because I liked the border look, and I added some journaling strips here. I used this as a extra picture because this was a picture, the 4x6, it was all together. I cut it apart because this was already laid out before I decided what pictures I was going to use. So I had to cut the picture down, but that's okay because it fit with this one picture. This was a picture of my son and his son, so my grandson, and a turkey that he shot on our property this year. And here is the other page that goes with it. Let's see, make sure I can see that I've got this on there for you. Okay, so here's the sunshine journaling strips that I showed, and a couple of the photo mats that they had. Well, they're not photo mats, they are frames, the chipboard frames. So I really like how this came out. These pictures fit great. I tore this paper and rolled it up, and you can see it's peeking out with this picture. So this fit perfect for these photos, so I really enjoyed that. I love how I can find pictures to fit with these collections. You know, if you look hard, you can. This is a fun one, right? Okay, so here's the Let's, And I laid a journaling card, one of the Picture My Life cards that they have, behind the Let's. And I added some stars from the gnome stamp set. And this was at an auction. My granddaughter went with me, and she loves the animals. So there were some little pigs. She was enjoying seeing them, and a little sheep. No, it's a goat. She wanted to bring it home. She just loved it. And I said, no, no, no goats. And while she was there, she made friends with this little girl. And then all of a sudden, they're going in the auction part, and they're holding up the items to be auctioned. She joined right in and just had a ball, helping the auctioneers. And I was like, oh, this kid just can have fun wherever she goes. So I thought this little gnome, I watercolored him and put his little pinwheels up like he's holding them up like they were. And I love how, I just watercolored them in the colors that matched the collection. So that worked out well. It's not a camping one. It's not a travel one. But it's just somewhere. We went somewhere finally that opened up without the COVID restrictions. So that was fun. Fun to get out and go. So here's the other side for the go. So there's the Let's Go, as you can see. I hope you can see that all in one. So after the auction, we went to dinner, and my daughter and my granddaughter, her aunt, went with us, and we had fun. I love the little faces she's making, so I had to include both of those photos. And I put another gnome, and I tried to color this watermelon to match the the colors in the collection. I think I did all right. The watermelon doesn't look like something I'd want to eat, right? But that's okay. So I really enjoyed having some little extra things to go with this. These words were from another stamp set that just came out, and I think it's a stamp set all in one. And I'll see if I can load a picture into this video in the corner so you can see it with the name. But I cut it all out to have little words, so that works good. And then this sticker I put at the bottom and along the top, and added this little camper is from stamp set. I believe that is the scrapbooking stamp set that goes with the Wander collection. And I will leave that in the video as well, up in the corner, okay? So this worked out good. Was not how they intended it, but like I said, make it work for you. Okay, so that worked out good. Oh, and this was another one of the Picture My Life cards I put behind there. And this was cut from a Picture My Life card too. So next one is the Time to Travel. So this is the left page, and this actually was from a travel photos. My daughter and I took a trip to North Carolina, and so that does fit. And I selected photos from the places we went to eat, which is one of the favorite things to do when you travel is to try the different places to eat. And here is the other companion page. And she couldn't drink, so she gave this sad face because she's expecting any day now when this video goes up. And she had a salad. She was behaving herself, but I really like how simple it is. And this is a Picture My Life card, and I like how it has the travel with the sunshine. It worked out really well. And these little frames are really cute. I like using them. I didn't use any on this page. I just used the Time to Travel and use it like a travel post that usually has the names of towns or directions on what's there. So that's why I had it layered there. And again, that's not how they designed it, but I made it work for me. Next one is this one, and this is my brother and his Martin houses, and he really enjoys having them. So I wanted to take pictures to scrapbook about that. And his home is beautiful on his property, like out in the country, just like me. He loves to have a lot of land and keep it nice and woody. wooded and, you know, outdoorsy. Like, we don't have to go camping. Our homes are camps. But this was from that same stamp set that I told you about. I cut them out. I like this one too. And this is from a package of onions. The color matched perfect with this, what is it, Sundance. So I just layered that in because he has netting around some of his plants. So that was the tie-in with that. And here's the companion page. And this was one of those frames. And I love this quote, "Nature isn't a place to visit, it's home." And that is very fitting for him. This is his deer stand. It's like Taj Mahal, we call it. And my daughter is out sitting with my sister-in-law, right? Sister-in-law? Yeah. And we're watching the Martin houses in that photo, but here they are in the Taj Mahal. That they both are hunters, so she wanted to check that out. And she walked all the way up these stairs. It was quite the climb. So I love how that netting fit in with this. So those are my layouts, and these are theirs. So you can see I went way off. But I really enjoyed it. I like this collection. I like the colors, and my next video will be the cards that I have made with this collection. I still have more papers to use. I have all this still to use from the collection to make more layouts. So I have more photos I can use. Then I will be doing some more of those. Hopefully I'll be able to make some videos. Since it's supposed to rain for the next week, I can stay in and scrapbook. So have a great day, and thank you for watching.